Oh man. Well, Ty, you don't get no shit from me, bro. Somebody has to stream in this league, and I'm no way to me.
It's all good, bro. I got YouTube. Still get to watch the smacking. He sold the bag earlier.
Shut up, nigga.
Fumbled the
Shut up.
You sold that there, bro. You was on a streak. You heard my man's on the Super Bowl time? I heard you was down there. You went down? You went down, you kid?
Nah.
Oh, my audio track is
I asked him when he was going to put in some work for THG.
Oh, wow. Nigga went to the Super Bowl with the Bucks and beat that dude.
It's my second.
Alright, the Jags is okay. You get a little credit for that. I'll fake fumble.
Don't act like the Bucks make it to the Super Bowl in every franchise you played in.
They don't, but the Bucks is the best team in the game.
Are you streaming, bro? This is the game of the week?
No, you gotta stream every game in this league.
And you not a wag nigga, so you maximate potential. Like.
First carry here for Joe Mixon.
Nigga, I got the Bears in that league. I tried.
Tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Oh, I ain't mean to put him there. Oh.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He said you can only do a play 10 times.
He said one every 10 times?
So you can only do a play 10 times all game.
Oh.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
How we starting our career off on the Cardinals? Oh, Chargers.
One thing, but to get this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in
I'll probably gonna square cross that.
And to me, they got a chance for touchdown right here out of the gate.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's a run with Balaj. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a first
fuck.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now Burrow loses the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
That is caught at the 7. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, LA.
Mike Williams, 26 yards. For the Chargers, they're able
I missed another kick.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
That's made to kick off for the Chargers.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tackled by Kenneth Murray.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. This is taken at the 10. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Chargers.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 50 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. What a first quarter. Boom, you're up 3
because you
scores.
saw me bugging with my boy Kino earlier.
And they're thinking to themselves,
I knew you was taking tips.
Somebody was taking tips.
They're going to get
He
the ball.
said he wasn't.
I threw the same thing I threw on all my tall route running receivers. Matchup nightmare, high route master.
That's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the first quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
At their own
You giving out your source on the stream, man. You know what I'm saying.
What they see, bro?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Joe Burrow's sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now left side of completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's third down and 6.
On third down, Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
This is taken at the 15. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And this is complete. It's Allen. And all the way down to the 5. That puts him in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Number 13,
Keenan Allen with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
for the extra point.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Low key, so you think we can start taking
On
shades
second
on like
down,
third quarter?
Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll have a first down past the 40. On the slant, complete to Green. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Nice catch there by A.J. Green, and at the beginning of his career, a perennial Pro Bowl receiver. Been dinged up a little bit the last 2 years, but now he gets a fresh start. Without his friend and quarterback, Andy Dalton, his leadership will be key.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second
and 12.
at the 40-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
At the 44-yard line.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
That's incomplete,
oh, let's go.
There is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Lead to number 13.
Keenan Allen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Chargers 33. Bengals nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception.
Austin, Eckler, and
now Burrow going to be intercepted yet
2
again.
seconds.
Derwin James with a pick. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
At the 19-yard line.
Said dog. Oh my
So
God.
here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
You said no 2 o'clock to the 4th quarter, so I gotta keep playing.
They run it with Balaj. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily
I don't know who that is.
turned to the side.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
I can't motion. Nope.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their
I missed
lead,
another one?
They want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Nah, it's a delay. That's it. I ain't here.
Interception,
This
but
is
very
crazy.
little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where
What y'all do?
really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The
Don't need one of those.
coordinator. Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun. All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
So I'm gonna look, bro. See what I need, bro. Bro, we fake stack right now.
Nice job there by Tyler Boyd, finishing off the connection on the throw. Over 1,000 yards receiving each of the last 2 seasons, with 90 catches in 2019. Was thought to be a complimentary receiver, but with A.J. Green out much of the time, he became a reliable and consistent target.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Green's got it over the middle. Burrow's 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On second down, here's Mixon. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. This one past the 30 down to the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Going option right. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Bengals grab it.
I did it wrong.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No. I did it wrong.
Defense, they forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum.
He's clamped.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now Burrow on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Rolling to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's great. And he's dropped just the game. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, Mixon. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. reach halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone.
Nah.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking of future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At their 48-yard line.
If you want to be all proper and shit, these niggas be having mad.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run here with Balazs, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Certainly a nice job.
I've been tweeting lately though. I've been saying.
But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get
later when I mean earlier.
Sometimes
or earlier when I mean later. Like one of them. I did that shit twice in a row. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, LA.
Brandon, remind me again. This is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are
Oh my God.
I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdowns.
Nah, bro, I can't make it. Kick.
In this game. Are you kidding me?
And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get
Nah, bro.
I think this is going to be a roughing call.
I was supposed to get a.
So they elect to decline it.
Yeah. Oh, I missed. Yo. Nah. I was.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Yo. I was.
Yo, how many views is that?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Burrow on play action. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Boys are so fight.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Back in the day, I would be out of place.
47-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second.
People always complain about me playing cover 3, so I'm becoming a little more versatile.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Being chased out left. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets the start in week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case,
that boy's going to be shaking up, bro. He's going to reach.
Extra dynamic to his game.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
Most times if I'm playing man, I'm sitting
20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football, but right now they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On first down, Mixon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Come on, I get a fumble.
He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try.
A 28-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go, G. Here I come.
The drive will commence with a run by Milage. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
By Jesse Bates.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check 55, Mike. Get ready, get ready.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
First down. Here's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's a run with Mixon, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nicholson. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Watch the pass. 24 is the mic. Rip left, rip left.
Jet sweep. Boyd with it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. 3rd and goal. Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41, the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
For the Chargers.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a game.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And the Bengals on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's 4th down.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati.
Nah, I was about to say, it's still here.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of
15 yards on the play, first down.
First down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Balaj. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Chargers.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That second down play nets a -4.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So, for the Chargers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they go down.